Hello, welcome to Mystic Moons, Political Tarot. Today we're going to take a serious subject, but we're going to examine it and see if there are any loopholes, if it could be not so serious, or it could be very interesting. So anyway, let's hop aboard our psychic space shuttle. This is going to take a lot of spirit energy. We're going to hop on, fasten our seatbelts, put on those psychic caps, and we're going to take off, and we're just going to go around the United States. And we might just go elsewhere too. But basically, we're going to talk about what's up with Biden, Joe Biden. And it's going to take a lot of spirit energy. So let's please, just give it your all, okay? Just let yourself go. Forget about where you are and think about where we are. All right? Where we are. That was clangy spirit energy. Now that we've more than tingled our eardrums, we're ready to be there in the spirit world. Now, the first question we're going to ask, is Joe Biden trying to start World War III? And you go, what? Yeah. Is Joe Biden, the current president of the United States, trying to start World War III? And why do you say, why are you asking this question? Why are we asking the spirits such a almost stupid? I mean, why would somebody want to start a world war? Why? And you have to ask yourself, why would anyone want to kill anybody, start any war? But when you have only like 7 weeks left of your term, shouldn't you be quiet? Shouldn't you just be complacent and just enjoy the dinners, the luncheonettes, this, the that? Why are you thinking about starting? And specifically, we're talking about Joe Biden's decision. His decision, not mine, yours, ours, or the neighbor down the street. No. His decision to send long range. Hey, how you doing? Hi, Nadia. I'm okay. I'm good. How are you? I'm talking about the fact of like Joe Biden sending long range missiles to Ukraine. Now, these missiles, they're about 20 feet long and, good size, like a good size fish, right? A good size. And these damn missiles that are made by the U.S., guided by the U.S. system, not just like, get a present, you open it up and thank you. No. This thing, to operate correctly, these long-range missiles, which can cover up to 300 miles, 190 kilomiles, can have a range. They have a range of that distance. And they need to be guided by a satellite. And guess who operates the satellite? Me. That's good. I'm glad you're good. I'm concentrating on doing this political tarot right now to see if Joe Biden is trying to sucker punch us, U.S., into World War III. With not only does he give them U.S.-made missiles to kill people, to have now Ukraine with these missiles can go 300 miles into the heart of Russia. What is and you know what they're hitting? They're hitting apartment buildings. They're hitting shopping centers. Isn't it stink? And it's one thing about poking somebody, but it's another thing blowing their foot off or trying to blow their foot off. Hi. Jerson. Jerson. God, Jerson. Uh-huh. Nice to meet you. I'm glad you're here. I wonder if you're worried about Joe Biden, this senile old crotchety man starting World War III. In fact, he was just photographed, all the world leaders, they were in South America someplace tropical, for G20 summit. And they were taking the final photograph of the event. And Joe Biden was not, he was wandering around like a little lost sheep, not even with the rest of the world leaders. And he missed the shot. Okay, he missed it. And then he was talking about something. Of course, it's okay. Of course. Now, is it, this is the man who gets lost on the way to the bathroom. This is a man who gets lost unless he reads, he doesn't. This is a man who is mentally incompetent. He's senile. And yet he couldn't even find his steps, nor did he have handlers who were going to put him in the photograph with the rest of the world leaders. And that's a symbol of USA losing everything. We are just lost sheep, idiots, and everything else. We have no mental compass. We have no mental direction, which is why we have a leader who is Joe Biden. And yet he says he isn't okay, and we are supposed to be okay with him giving these missiles to strike the heart of Russia. In not just naval bases, because when you want to have war to get the pain going, you don't hit the just don't hit the military targets. No, you hit people, you hit the civilians. And why is he doing this? This is more than a proxy war. This is like hand to hand, mouth to mouth, blow by blow. This is gladiator style, where it puts us US people in the arena. So let's just see. Is he trying to start World War III? All right, let's just see. Now these cards are pretty shuffled. All right, now is Joe Biden trying? Let's move this back. Is Joe Biden trying to start? Is Joe Biden trying to start World War III? Glad you enjoyed this. Is he trying to? Let me concentrate. Is he trying to start World War III? Let's put these rest of these cards in here. Is he trying? Is this senile old man trying to start World War III, trying to drag the United States, who has enough damn problems, roads busted, bridges collapsing, holes in tunnels? What else? People stealing from grocery stores, drug stores because they don't have any money. There's no jobs. Food is I mean, there's no end to the problems. We have so much domestic problems. We're falling apart. We're in decline. And yet this old guy who was leading this country is giving Russia, of all places. Joe Biden his administration gave Russia sanctions, made us poorer and him richer. Is this a plan? Is this a man with a plan? Is he trying? Is he cognizant? Is he just trying? I find it very hard the way. Who did he vote for, right? Who did he vote for in the presidential election, the popular vote? I know it wasn't for his VP. He is some guy, sneaky. He's always been a cantankerous soul, but however, not the brightest tack in the room. Now I have these 4 cards here, and we're going to see, is Joe Biden trying to start World War III? All right? What is he doing? What is this man who is in so much mental decline he can't even seek a second term? Here we have the Page of Pentacles. All right? Like at the beginning of Pentacles, we're going to take this in the earth form, right? The earth. We're not going to exactly take it for the wealth, because it represents the earth. Showtime. Here we have another Pentacles. We have the 9 of Pentacles. It's almost like, hey, I'm going to show you something. Is he trying to start World War III? This is the reception, the beginnings. This is the beginnings. This is showtime. The uncertainty of the moon. The moon, the moon, the moon. And then we have, what's this final card? Page of Wands. Two ideas being put through. Wands, fire, World War, fire. This is not the fiery passion. Nah, this is not passion. Yes, it looks like something is trying to provoke. You provoke Russia. Do you think they're going to sit back and wait and watch and go, oh, that hurt. That hurt. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to retaliate. So it looks like, let's look at this Page of Wands. Let's see this idea. Let's look at the 2 pages on this one. Is he trying to provoke World War III? Bye. See you. Thanks for coming. Come again. All right. Is he trying to provoke World War III? I get this. And let's shuffle this a little bit more. Is he trying to provoke World War III? Is he? All right, let's do this one. Nice Page of Wands. These 2 cards here. Oof. This is, look at this, the Page of Wands. Okay, here's the Page of Wands. What's behind the Page of Wands? We have the Devil energy, and we have the Queen of Wands. This looks like, come here, try it. This looks like a bitch slap. You know what I mean? But kind of Page of Wands. This is like, listen, this is not a love thing. This is not a love message. This is a hate message. You got the devil right there. You see? You got the, okay, so he's trying to bitch slap. I would say we can even put that devil energy. That devil energy. I can say that he is trying to start World War III. We can say that. He's trying to do that. He's certainly not putting peace talks and Red Cross on the scene. No, he's putting weapons of destruction. He wants to start World War III. Now, him by himself, not a congressional appointment or, the whole Congress, Senate and the House of Representatives, voting to see, should we provoke Russia so Russia gives us a response. Now, Russia has been saying for weeks that don't cross that line. Don't cross that line. Stay. Stop. And he's trying to wait for a saner branch group of people who have more upstairs than the current administration. Is this impeachable? You have to ask, how can one man who's judged to be mentally unsound, he's mentally unsound, he can't walk straight, he can't talk, he has body doubles, I think he has a robot or two, Biden robot. He gets lost by himself. Now, how can this one individual sign off to some leader of a small state in Asia, Eurasia, American weapons? Some guy who has 39 pairs of the same clothes, olive green, who goes around, who's already, Zelensky has already finished his term. The only reason he's hanging out is because the country is in a state of martial law, which means that Joe Biden thinks, hey, if Zelensky can do this, I could do it too. I could stay in power forever. I'll just declare a situation, war with Russia, and martial law. Here we go again. We had COVID lockdown. Now we can have war. lockdown. No, is this impeachable? This is an impeachable offense. Why? Because he just went ahead. Is he sound enough to make this? He's not sound enough. Why can't he even ask that? Why isn't anybody else stepping up? Maybe because his VP and him aren't speaking to each other, because his VP crowded him out of the second term. I mean, grudges. I mean, when you're supposed to be in a public office, you're not really supposed to have grudges like that endanger other people. Putin has showed himself, and I'm not saying God Putin or anything like that. In fact, let's just see. Let's do a short read before we impeachable. I mean, shouldn't if like Kamala really had it together, wouldn't she step up to the plate and say, "Whoa, Joe, stop, heal, boy, heal"? Wouldn't she say that? Shouldn't she say that if she was sane? If she now we have two people that are kind of daffy. Two people that you wonder about their mental state. They're there for public servants. They're there to like express the American people's needs, not to do their own agenda, right? Or the agenda of a few, the agenda of business. Business, isn't that fascism when you're the mercantile class, the business class gets their pockets, gets their way. Their pockets get their way. Are we just headed to a military industrial machine void of people? We're building robots. We're going to have this, and that, executing our whims. We're no longer going to have a human. Using was in movies like Gone with the Wind, you had your black servants. No, we're not going to have a group of people anymore being our servants. We'll have robots. There won't be any need for people. We can stick them into camps and slowly starve them or whatever, work them to death, which is like now there's no jobs, so the food is expensive, so maybe that's what's really happening. But let's ask the question of the spirits. How come Kamala, who was running for president, can't control Joe? If she can't control her boss, her partner, her what would you call that? We'll just call her president because she's the vice president, can't rein him in. What is the relationship between Joe? Let's do a quick read on that. What's the relationship between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris now? I mean, let's see now. I'm trying to get the aid of like the other forces, the spiritual forces, to get us to see if we could see what is happening between those two. It's not helping here's 3 cards. That's not helping the American people. We have the Queen of Cups. We have this 9 of Pentacles, all show, and we have the Bound, the 8 of Swords. Well, this is what we have between the two of them. They have a damn struggle. And they're keeping up appearances, but the core of it, the base of it is the 8 of Swords. And they have a lot of resentment towards each other. They have a lot of resentment. And that resentment has no place in leadership. Leadership is supposed to be, yes, you don't have to fall in love with the person you work with. You should respect them. But if they step out of line, your allegiance is to the American people, not to a party, but to the American people. You're supposed to step up and say, no, yes, no. You're supposed to give your opinion. Now, provoking war with Russia, it's a danger to us. It's a danger to us. It's an impeachable offense. Now, we already see that as Harris does not step up and rein in Joe, if she does not have what it takes to stop Joe Biden from bringing the United States, and that means killing civilians, killing us, and damaging our infrastructure, our buildings, our sense of, just to drive us effing crazy. We're already at wit's end with the economy being stinking. The economy stinks. Lockdown, and we're all going to die if we don't sit 6 feet apart from each other. This straitjacket society, this administration, can it stop? Can it stop? Can it stop? Can we stop this course of falling apart? Now, is this an impeachable danger? Impeachable offense? I don't know if I did that or not. I don't think I did. Is this impeachable? Is this impeachable? Is this impeachable? Can Congress act to stop before is it too late? Did they already get it? Let's see. There's 3 cards here. All right. The Ace of Wands, impeachable. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. It's too late. It's too late. It's an idea to impeach him, but is it too late? Is it going to stop the use of the missiles? The missiles are already on their way. By the time they get around to acting, it could be too late. They would have fired the damn things off. So it's an idea. It's a hot idea, but is it just too damn late? That's why maybe he's chuckling in a world of his own. When you're 80 years old, 81 years old, how many more years is he going to live? Is he going to live 20 more years with the pressure is he going to? Is he going to? Or maybe a robot Biden can continue. Who knows? It's so inhuman. It's cackling. It's scary. And it's regrettable. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. He can be impeached, but the thing is not going to stop the impeachment. Is this Congress, this lazy ass Congress, going to impeach him when he's at the last days of his 4 years of hell that it's been, 4 years of repression, 4 years of what? Sinking down the sewer. Now, is this a danger to us? Yes, it's a damn danger because we don't have a shot. Russia attacks us. We attack Russia. We blow up more apartment buildings. We blow up more shopping centers. Do you think we're going to be unscathed, untouched? And we can just eat our popcorn, watch our Netflix? No. Russia said it's going to reciprocate. You do one more damn thing to me, I'm getting you. I'm getting you. The attack on Moscow already has been the big shopping center, that big, civilian center with shopping center, theater, movies, plays, everything going on in that shopping center. They've been letting each red line they've been crossing over. Each red line, and still there's no break. There's no break. No break. So is this a danger? We have no fallout shelters. What do they say? The mayor of New York City said, have a to-go bag. We've been having a to-go bag for a couple of years now. Have a roll of toilet paper, keep your cell phone on, and put everything you have in a shopping bag, a backpack, and then wait for instructions. Now, when they're blowing up, of course, they're going to blow up the communication centers first, and they're going to hit the internet, the cables. All right. And they're going to put the grid down. There's going to be no lights, no communication. But you have a roll of toilet paper and you have a cell phone that doesn't work. All right. Isn't that, where is the sanity in this? Where is the sanity? Where is the saneness? Who is sane here? And then if you talk about things in a wrong way, you're the crazy one. But yet they have no plans. I mean, legislation, the three branches, they have their fallout shelters, they have their tunnels, they have this, they have that, they have their food supply. And what do you have? A jar of peanut butter, a couple like dried fruits, a couple cans of beans, a pair of sneakers. What do you have? Are you ready for Russia to like blow off your bridges, more bridges? Are you ready for like a Russian to be Chicago to be nuked? Are you ready for Washington D.C. to be nuked? Are you ready for that? Let's see now. The danger. Are people just aware? Of course, we're supposed to be smoking pot, drinking booze, and watching Netflix. Let's see now. Is this a danger? Well, we don't have to do. It is a danger. It is a danger. Let's use our brains and our hearts. And is it right to be talking about the elections and talking about the groups of people? Oh, so and so got a whole bunch of Latino votes. So and so got a whole bunch of women votes. Look, can we get down to the basics? That we are four-chambered hearts. No, yes, we are. Left, right, ventricle, and what's the other system? No, I'm wondering. That's how angry and exasperated I am. We're all human here. Epidermis, gender, sex does not matter. It matters staying alive, and having respect for one another. Stop the killing. What's the killing going to do? Reduce population reduction. Could this be a dictate from up top, from like some different groups of what? Different groups of elitists who don't like the other people. They can't do colonialism anymore. They can't do I discovered. They can't do that anymore. Is this the resort? We don't know. No. Or is this okay? We already know this is in danger. Is this impeachable? Yes, it's impeachable, but it's too late now. Too late. You impeach Biden and you get Ms. Harris gets her first. And what is she going to do? Has she done anything yet? Did she stop his hand from signing it? Did she say Joe is incompetent? I'm the one in charge right now. I'm the one with the cool head. She hasn't done that yet. Is she waiting for the bombs to go over? Forget about talking about that she had $1 billion to spend. She's $20 million in debt. She has no plans. Obviously, she has. They have some plans. They took the defeat after all that vindictive stuff, talking about their opponents. And remember, two left wing, right wing, same bird. Remember that. That's a classic, especially coming from USA. Now, is this part of a secret plan? A secret plan. You go, what secret plan? The secret plan to keep Trump out of the office. Now, I'm sure all these Macron, Schultz from Germany, including Biden, have watched Zelensky. His term was over months ago. Yet he's still there stomping his feet. He's not playing piano with his penis anymore, but who knows what he does off camera. And he is still calling the shots. He's still sending sweet young Ukrainian men, old Ukrainian men to the fronts to be slaughtered. I got away this time. One of the Ukrainian people are going to get it together. Most of the Crimea people in the Republic of the state, the country of Ukraine, speak Russian. Russia was that part was part of Russia Central. Why cannot we reach? Maybe you're speaking the language of somewhere. Don't you belong there? Isn't that a love for you? Why are we being involved in it? Okay, we know why. It's giving money. What, money to get off this earth? To go to another planet? Why? The planet is Chernobyl. Where do you think Chernobyl was a nuclear accident? Where do you think that happened? In the country of Ukraine. Are they trying another? What is wrong with the leadership in Ukraine? Killing its own people. And then this senile old person, Joe Biden, who's so clever. He graduated number 4 from the bottom in his class. It was, I think, 84 people. He was like 78. Not number 1, not in the top 10. No, not even in the top 25. Joe Biden has always been a sarcastic man. He looks different than he did before. That's true. Some people, when they age, they just get like gray hair, a couple lines, a few things sag. They don't change as much as Joe Biden has. Yes, he does the face work. He's had plastic surgery. Is it the same? Who is it? Is it human anymore? I don't know. All these questions you have to ask. But the secret plan. What is the secret plan? The secret plan would be to stay in power by starting endless war, by starting World War III, just like Zelensky. You can't have the new administration start because this is wartime and the Democrats have declared martial law. That would keep Trump from assuming office. Martial law. If New York City was being bombed, Washington, D.C. is being bombed, do you think they're going to have a ceremony? They're going to have a vote. The electorate is going to take the time to vote for the next president of 2025. No, they'll keep Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They'll keep the existing power struggle. Starting World War III could be their secret plan to stay in power. Let's do a reading on this. Is the secret plan to start World War III to keep the present administration in power? To keep the present administration in power. To keep Trump out of the White House, they start World War III to keep him out, to keep Trump out of the White House, out of power. They can't get the people going in the streets for civilian chaos. So, is this a method to try? All right, these 4 cards here. Is World War III being used as a secret plan? A secret plan to keep Trump out. Well, we have the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups. That's not very welcoming, is it? Could be. Okay. See the next card. Egotism. We have here the 4 of Pentacles. The ego card. How dare Trump can come in. We can keep Trump out. Keeping him out. Trump has too much ego. I have more ego. This is an ego battle. Walking away. Which is also could start the war. I could start the war. He can't come in. It's like leaving, but not leaving. Struggle. Look at these cards. They stink. They stink. They stink. Stink. They can smell the stench. Is this a happy card? Well, it's not. We have here the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. All right, now, the secret plan to stay in power. We'll have to examine this six. Okay, the Eight of Cups is already leaving things in not a happy manner, keeping things in not a happy manner. Is Four of Pentacles. And we have, it's Four of Pentacles. We don't have to go through that. We can see this is all mine. My initiative, a plan. And then the Nine of Wands. That's a full-time struggle. That means that they can be making a scene. They can be making a scene with this missile, okay, satellite directed. That means that you're going to have American men and women guiding those damn missiles, because a missile doesn't have a brain of its own. It's just ammunition. Power, but it's power that needs direction. It's power that somebody has to sit at a computer and direct it to hit. That's the same thing as like shooting someone. It is shooting someone, shooting a bunch of people. That is pulling the trigger. It's like walking the streets of New York and getting slaughtered. You could be walking the streets of New York and getting slaughtered. How would that feel? Right now we have not everyone slaughtering each other. All right, let's look at this Six of Cups. Let's look at this Six of Cups. Welcome back. We're seeing if the secret plan to keep the Biden administration in power by starting endless wars, by starting martial law, because Russia's not going to sit tight. Now we're seeing what this Six of Cups is. Six of Cups. What is that offering? Is that offering what? Offering what? Let's see now. Six of Cups. What kind of cups? All these cards are speaking to me. Which one is speaking the loudest? This one's speaking. This one. Whoops. I'm going to put that one back in the shuffle. This one. I'm going to shuffle again because I just put one back in. Now, right. All right. Now, this one. Let's go back in. Is he trying to start World War III? I mean, Six of Cups. And we have the Eight of Cups, not a good sign. We have the Ego card. Eight of Cups is not a good sign. The Four of Pentacles is not a good sign. And of course, the Nine of Wands, endless hardship. And we're examining this one. We're examining the Six of Cups. What is in these cups? We'll take six cards this time and drill down and see what is in. This one comes out. What's the choices? What's the shopping? What's the motivation? We already got four. Let's grab two more. Oh, this one's screaming. What else? This one. Okay. Now, let's see what the Six of Cups entails, okay? The Six of Cups. And then we'll wrap it up. Six of Cups. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. That's obvious. Sending a message of sending a message. We're going to hit you with fire. That's a wartime message. Again, we have this presentation. How do you like that? Awaiting. What are you going to waiting for a response? This was the next one. Again, we have the Ace of Wands. Or we have the Queen of Pentacles. Follow up, receptivity. Being sneaky about it, the sneak card. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. And we have, yes, I can do it. So all these things, what kind of statement can we get? We are setting up surprise attacks. That's what we have. Shopping around for the right moment to surprise you and do it where it hurts. And we can't wait. We can't wait. We can't wait. That's like private. It's making a script up as to when the attack will happen. All right, so we can see that this is a plan. It's part of their secret plan of why they acquiesced, and they didn't roll. Nothing has changed between last 4 years ago elections, popular vote, and this one. It's still using the same damn machines, etc., etc., etc. So this is something that they trying to get more agitation going among societies, trying to give you a reason to hate Russians, trying to give you a reason. And the reason will be boom, boom, blood, blood, blood. We know what war is all about. War is all about organ harvesting, destruction, negative demons allowed to run free on the earth, and trying to make people suffer. Change. This is the kind of change we want. We don't need to go through this bullshit. It's time for people to call for peace and sanity. We can't let this go. We have to call up. We can't let this go. As people, we cannot have this. And what are they trying to tell us? Oh, about this irrelevant stuff. What's more relevant than living a life? And they talk about the climate. How is the climate going to be enriched with poison bombs, debris, more funked up water supply, horrible air, hitting nuke plants? Is this the future? Sounds like something that belongs on, somewhere else. Is this advanced society? We'll have more about this later, but this is a recipe for disaster. Absolutely, don't you think? Does anybody out there agree that this Biden is trying to start World War III to keep in power, to bring in martial law? And you go, why is this woman babbling all this BS? It's not BS. It's not BS. It could be a reality tomorrow, within 48 hours, 72 hours, maybe at the end of the week, 260 hours later, or 160 hours later. Am I correct? Easy enough to do. 160 hours later. He's not going to sit tight. Putin, Russia's not going to keep up his stuff. Who would? If somebody was banging on your door and they were getting closer and closer and closer, aren't you going to say, F off? I'm going to show you. You're going to go. He's hitting a nerve. He's hitting a nerve. And why? Start a war so he could stay in power. Can we have divine intervention on this, please? Great Spirit? Can we get rid of this filth? This filthy actions? Now we have to find out what we could do as a group of earthlings to stop these insane actions. I know what the plan is. The plan stinks. We know what the plan is, and it stinks. It smells even more. The more you smell it, the stench burns your nose, as well as like tears at your heart. Think of all the babies that are dead. Think of all the children, all the wars that are dead. How can you have gleam over killing? When you do that, you're no longer human. You're an effing demonic spirit. And what do we do with demonic spirits? We exorcise you, right? We get a legion of light and we get rid of the dark spirits. However, if we do not have clarity, how can we get rid of the dark spirits? If we can't understand the motivation, understand the program, how can we get rid of demonic spirits? Devil energy. Devil energy. It's what we're going into. Devil energy. Devil energy. Sometimes you think, yes, devil energy is walking all over the streets. It's in the countryside. It's everywhere. Devil energy. Who's to say, oh, devil energy doesn't exist? Wasn't that a work of the devil with Biden giving Ukraine those missiles that gets us involved in World War III? Blowing up and killing people? That's not devil energy, and bragging about it and grinning about it. He is so full of demon energy, he doesn't even know how to walk, how to even socialize. Are we going to allow demons, the devil energy, just to like take us all over? Devil energy, bad air, bad food, death, ripping out your organs, cruelty, that's devil energy. Are we just going to allow this to engulf our beautiful planet? Are we? Are you going to sit by and go, oh, it's nothing concern me? Well, when it comes knocking on your door, it concerns you. It's here. It's here. It's not there. It's not like Curious George finding him in a puzzle. It's not a puzzle piece. It's called your bread and butter, your eats, your bed. It's called everything, your life. Do you want to be part of World War III? Being hit anytime with bombs? Do you think the people that are currently engaged in, they say pick your friends carefully. You know why you're supposed to pick your friends carefully? Because your friends mirror your actions. And we're like so caring about Ukraine, Middle East. They're not our wars. And why? Do we want to see our country? You want to see France, Paris, London, Munich, etc. look like parts of Ukraine, parts of Russia, you want us to look like the Gaza? You mean the Gaza, Lebanon, Syria? Why? Why the hell don't we have cooler voices screaming out this outrage? Yes, we can use a few obscenities because it's so filthy. The thought itself is filthy. So this is a very sober type of psychic reading, spiritual reading, psychic, tarot, But I hope you have comments. Please don't hesitate. And if you solutions or your comments, and to my subscribers, I'm sorry taking you down this lane, but it's something that we have to force to deal with. We cannot not deal with it. We cannot. What kind of life are we going to have if we can't stop this World War III madness? Do we have any life? And we'll go into, I have another thing to share, but I'm going to do it another time. It concerns prophecies and what's happening now. So until then, I'm going to bid everyone a good night, to have restful times. So let's ease back into our earth bodies and think for a moment, where are we going with the spirit? Are we allowing devil energy to get the best of us, to make the worst of us, to mess up things even further than they are? Remember, devil energy is real, and we seem to be kissing the devil energy's arse. Isn't that fun? No, no. It's time to put an end to this madness. An end. So thank you very much. Until the next time.